cool car. Is this yours?
Are you serious? What kind of idiot do you think I am? I'm wearing a Corsa Pilota backpack, and I am standing by this car like it is my own. So I want to tell you, do you think that I wouldn't be wearing this watch, that I wouldn't be wearing these sunglasses, this jacket, these $100 jeans, and it not be my car?
Weird, because I have the key. Motion. I'm Evan.
And I'm Dom.
And today, we're taking this Ferrari 296 GTB to Cars and Coffee. Oh, but first, Dom, you gotta tell us the stats.
So, this is a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 pushing out 819 horsepower and 546 pound-feet of torque, but it is aided by a hybrid system that sits between the engine and transmission. And
it only powers the rear wheels.
Only powers the rear wheels.
This is a Ferrari. I think a lot of people were naysayers and said,
yes,
hybrids can't be Ferraris, but you got the LaFerrari, you got the SF90, you got this now.
Yeah.
It is, they know how to do it. They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
And then if I might say, they know above all else what they're doing with the style. This car just drips style and it oozes class and sport. I can't get over how great this car looks. I mean, shape-wise, it's just so elegant.
Yeah, it's smaller than the F8, it's smaller than the 488. I don't care. I really couldn't care less.
That's good.
Because it just, it's proportionate.
It's so proportional.
Very proportional.
And also, I love how, I love the headlight design. This is Ferrari's new design language. So you have a lot of new components. The headlights are brand new. You have the crazy intakes on the side. Those are really big, but not as big potentially as a 488. So those are bigger. But you have an awesome rear diffuser in the back to keep you glued to the ground. This one's got a lot of carbon on it. That looks great.
Of carbon fiber. So many options on this car. This thing is fully spec'd out. Speaking of which, this paint, this option is a bespoke paint job. It is called Verde Kers, and it has only been on a handful of cars. I mean, I've never seen one in person.
I've never seen a Verde Kers Ferrari. They are really rare, and because it is such an expensive option. I think the owner said it was $40,000 just for the paint, but you wouldn't know it. So actually, this car has also been featured on Larry Casilla's Ammo NYC channel.
Yes.
If you're watching us but not watching him, what are you doing?
Exactly.
What are you doing? He's amazing. He's one of the best detailers around. I think he's world-class detailing. It's amazing.
He very graciously let us into his shop, let us take a few photos.
He had the car up on a lift as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was polishing the side of the car, and he let us go upstairs, and you could see it from the top down. We'll show you some of that footage right now. It was so incredible to see his studio.
Honestly, we will link his channel in the description. We will do everything we can. We just want to say, Larry, thank you so much for allowing us to, I mean, even be there.
Be there at all.
Be in the presence.
Yeah, but he said specifically because the paint job is, like we said, very expensive, very bespoke. However, it came with a lot of defects. Larry worked his butt off and got this car. Oh, I can't. You look into this. You can look through this paint. You feel like you can dive into this paint.
Yeah.
And obviously, no one's ever seen a green Ferrari really, so this just turns all the heads in the world.
Exactly.
I'm so excited to jump in and get going.
We should just go.
I think we should get going. We're jumping in. Let's go.
Let's go. Wow.
Okay. Oh, stepping in the 296.
Yep.
Those door handles are cool.
I actually do really like those door handles. You kind of push down and in to use them.
Yeah, it's not like a traditional latch. You actually have to push down. It's kind of cool. Or here we are in the 296 GTB.
Yes.
Yes, we have a plaque on the side signifying exactly what this is. So
and also the digital screen just right there. Oh,
well. Oh yeah. Oh, it went away.
Oh well.
First of all, this is our first car, Ferrari with the new interior.
Yes.
So this is the brand new design language interior. Start with the Roma, and now is of course in a lot of Ferrari's new stuff.
I don't hate it.
While the car's off, I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Because the tech is famously bad, but we'll get to that. Yeah. The look and feel is excellent. It's Ferrari quality. Yes. Everything you touch, everything's carbon fiber, leather, aluminum. Yeah, I mean, this centerpiece is cool to the touch.
The vents are pretty cool.
Vents are cool. the whole angle, it's really angular. It kind of reminds me back of the 488, which of course this is kind of the successor to, and the F8 as well.
Except this is the first non-V8 successor.
We have in the middle here this is something that was featured in the Roma first, of course, the new design language. They claim it looks like a manual transmission. I don't know in what universe this does look like one.
I can see the thought process.
But it very clearly isn't. It's a bunch of buttons.
Yeah, it's buttons. It just doesn't, it's just...
Yeah,
I missed the grab handle.
I missed the big carbon fiber fin in the middle. This doesn't have that. It's a little more tame. But I mean, again, in Ferrari fashion,
it's a Ferrari.
They feel great to push. It's got like this great tactility to it, and when you actually are in with the cars on and you switch modes, it actually has this little light that like shoots the letter and then lights it up. It's pretty cool. So we are in these seats, these bucket seats.
Very comfortable.
Oh yeah,
but hard.
They're a good size, but they're like hard to sit in. The cushion, it's not very cushiony.
No, it's just a carbon bucket.
And even the headrest is very hard. Meant to be more race focused. This is obviously this is an option you can get.
Yes.
It's also manual seats.
Nice option, yeah.
In your $500,000 Ferrari, you got manual seats in it.
And then you got
that's really funny to me.
Thing.
Yeah, not even the backrest is powered. That's really funny. Moving on, we have no center screen. No Ferrari of this kind of class does. However, we do have two screens, one for the passenger, one for the driver. Let's start with the passenger one. That's a pretty cool feature.
I love my little passenger screen. It has performance gauges, nav, audio, and then settings. I have nav.
That's pretty cool. It allows you to co-pilot a little bit.
Yeah. It allows me to interact with the car.
Yeah, it gives you something to do because there's no center screen.
No, there's not.
But yeah, so moving over to the gauge cluster on my side, so yours is really cool, but this one isn't as cool in a different way, and we'll get to that. But we'll start off with the steering wheel first because that's kind of how you interact with it pretty much. Of course, typical Ferrari fashion, it's a fantastic steering wheel. It's got the perfect hold to it. It feels maybe a little bit smaller, I think, than previous Ferraris that we've driven. It feels smaller than the 488 for sure. But it obviously has the same feel, great materials, carbon fiber everywhere. The thing that didn't change was the blinker stalks. So there's no stock actually. There's two little paddles that you can push with either your ring finger behind the steering wheel or with your thumbs in the front. Pretty cool.
Which is awesome.
Some people don't like it. I've heard Jay Leno actually complain about it. I personally like it. I think it's a really clever idea.
You're in a Ferrari.
You want something a little different and weird. But we also have a Manettino, but it's on a screen. So actually every other thing on this entire thing, except for I guess the windshield wipers and the brights, are screens. So the engine start stop button is a screen. The Manettino screen, except for there's a physical movement, but it's a screen behind it. Changing your drive modes, screen. Interacting with the screen behind your steering wheel
is a screen.
Yeah.
That's shoddy. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It's terrible.
It doesn't feel good.
It is terrible to use.
They aren't responsive. You have to kind of give it a weird push, and you're not entirely sure ever if you click something.
Plus, it shows an absurd amount of fingerprints.
Oh yeah, we have it off right now, and it's coated in fingerprints. Yeah. What happened? I like a lot about what the new design language is.
Yeah.
That is this steering wheel. If everything else is exactly the same, this is the most questionable thing to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
They kind of overdid it on this one. Because we don't even have our center tack. It's on a screen.
That is like the hallmark of a Ferrari. We don't even have a center tack, so it's just a screen. You have a tack in the center of the display, but it's a screen. But you have a lot of information on there. You have like things like maps. You have things like your music. You have Apple CarPlay there, which apparently is terrible. We're not going to show it right now because we can't hook it up.
Honestly, we don't want to screw it up for the owner because he disabled it.
Yeah, he disabled it. We want to reactivate it.
Even the climate controls a screen.
The climate controls are a screen in the center. Yeah, so that's a great segue because it's on the fin sticking out in the middle, which they always. No, they actually weren't. They were below it. Yeah. But now they're integrated into the fin.
Because this used to be how you controlled the infotainment.
Yep, but now it's not because it's on the steering wheel now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that one, pretty standard. Better to use than any other Ferrari we've been in because Ferraris have famously bad climate controls.
Yeah, honestly, it's a lot more usable. That I'm fine with. The climate control I'm fine with. It's just the infotainment. It's like,
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, like, the gauge cluster is clear. It's like, it's easy to read. It's got stuff to it. The way I interact with it, though, I don't like.
Yeah.
However, of course, if you're just kind of taking a step back and looking at this interior, it's gorgeous. I mean, really even the doors I'm noticing now, Alcantara, leather, carbon fiber, metal.
Yeah.
It's all cool to the touch as well. It's so nice. And you have a button to get out.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a cool button.
That's awesome. Which, of course, there's a mechanical release you can push to get out other than that, but the button's kind of how you're supposed to do it more often than not. But also, sorry, one more thing before we get driving it, is I'm actually really impressed by the level of storage in here. I mean, is that weird to say?
Yeah,
because
I mean, we have a seat storage
we have
right
door
here.
Pockets, seat storage. We have like a perfect spot for phones with USB chargers in the center, USB-A. So they're a little behind. They're not USB-Cs, unfortunately.
We have our cup holder. We have a single one because me. And
yeah.
storage here. We have the little net behind.
We have a little storage shelf behind. I'm really excited to drive it down.
I am too.
All right. We went to Cars and Coffee earlier. Let's check that out. We're in the 296. All right. There's a bit of a start procedure to this. We were told a specific way to do it to get the engine to go when you actually start it up. So you have to press the start-stop button. It's a little screen on the steering wheel. Press it once. Oh.
Yeah, you have to like lay your finger down on it.
Yep, bit finicky. But then what you can do is press the qualifying mode or the flag. So it's two different modes that let you do this. Put it in one of those modes before you start it and foot on the brake.
It starts up
like that.
so quick.
So fast.
Okay.
I'm so excited to drive this. We're leaving Hayfields right now, or we're actually we're at 1600 Veloce right now.
Yeah.
Super great if you're in the area to check them out. But we are about to leave, and I'm really excited to get driving this. So let's go. Well, it's like a pseudo.
It's a pseudo manual. Pseudo gated manual.
Man, first impression. This is my first time driving it.
Yeah,
it actually sounds really good. It's a V6, so you'd think it might not, but it truly does.
Yeah, it does sound like a mini V12.
Oh, it does.
It's a little bit more throatier, I guess.
It's so interesting.
Yeah.
It's actually, oh hey.
Officer.
Oh, I see him. We're on the speed limit.
Yeah.
It's actually really cool. You know what? First, also, right off the bat, first impression, the paddle shifters have a different feel to them than the old ones. They're more. They're almost better. They're clickier.
Okay.
But we're in
I can hear it. Yeah.
We'll have a little charge gauge. Yeah. So obviously the mild hybrid system's gonna be doing a lot of work. I'm actually in the full-on attack mode right now, just to kind of see.
You're on time attack.
Well, it's called qualifying mode.
Qualifying. So wait. So it's the little stopwatch is qualifying. The little flag is race.
Yep. And then sport is the other one. So or hybrid is kind of. Oh no. So these are drive modes with the hybrid system. The Manatino is still there. It controls like how aggressive the whole thing is.
Oh, so if we want the hybrid in race mode,
you could do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Hybrid in race mode. Yeah.
Okay. So it has both engine modes. It's okay.
Man, brakes feel so good. Go through a corner. Wow, the cornering is. Wow.
It's not that loud. With the F12 and the 812, they were loud. 458, loud. This is kind of I don't know if it's a sound deadening, but
I'm really not getting on it though. I'm really taking it easy.
We're letting it warm up.
But I mean, right off the bat, again, steering in
feels
this car.
Tight. Everything about this car feels tight.
But dude, I'm serious. This might actually be better than the 488 Pista.
Whoa.
I don't think that's controversial. This thing is actually, the steering in this is excellent.
Yeah.
It is excellent.
Because the Pista did feel kind of numb.
It was just, it's very twitchy. This removes the twitchiness without removing the drama and the way it handles. It has so much character when it loads up through a corner, and you get held in by these seats. The seats are really bolstered.
That might be adding to the effect though, because we had the comfort seats in the Pista, didn't we?
That's true. Yeah, we did. We didn't have race seats in those. But man, I mean, so while we're going like a normal speed, we'll let it warm up. Shift to a higher gear. It's quiet in here. It's really quiet. It's nice.
Yeah.
And you have a great ride. I mean, we're going over some New England back roads. No issues whatsoever. It's taking up the bumps just great.
Yeah.
And like you can put one hand on the steering wheel and kind of sit back. And the seats are hard. And they're not like the most comfortable thing in the world. They're optional race seats. But the like actual overall vibe of it is easy. It doesn't actually feel difficult to drive more than any other kind of sports car they've driven. So
it does feel quite nice. I have my little...
Yeah, so what's that showing when we're driving along? What does it actually show?
G-forces, speed, gear, revs, charge, boost, and volume, and temperature.
That's pretty cool.
Oh my god, there's so much.
It's warming up now, so I'm downshifting a little bit as you get going. The paddles again. Oh, it's the lane departure warning kicking in.
Oh my god, that is smooth.
The sound this thing makes is actually incredible.
That is smooth.
Whoa, this thing's oh my god. This thing is a rocket ship.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Okay.
So is this the first hybrid supercar we've driven?
This is, yeah.
So
this thing is crazy.
I don't think... So the way the hybrid system works in this car is it fills in the gaps between shifts and you can feel it.
That was so smooth, that acceleration there.
So smooth. It was almost electric.
It sounds so good. Honestly, yeah, you get the revs up.
It really does. It feels like when you shift, you slow down.
And then hold on, brakes. Yeah, oh my god, the brakes, the turn in.
Shut up.
The front end of this car is electric. Wow. You can just throw this thing into a corner, no problem, any speed. Man, you feel so confident in this thing.
Oh my god.
I think I feel as confident as perhaps the Turbo S, not when flooring it, but around corners. But it's even crazier.
Yeah, and I mean, this is only rear-wheel drive. It's not wheel drive, so if this is great, what's the SF90 going to be? That
would be insane. I mean, like,
because that's got the 1,000 horsepower and the twin-turbo V8 from the F8.
Yeah, but these are selling better because this is at a lower price point.
It's also not that controversial. The SF90, when it came out, quite controversial.
Yeah, whereas this definitely, this feels refined in the way it drives. It feels like a Ferrari. People I think were worried that, they're getting into hybrids. They do, but this is garbage, you know? No, it's a Ferrari. It's absolutely a Ferrari.
Well, they also released...
I'm short shifting, but man, it sounds so good.
They also released this, and then the Persangway, which is a V12 all-wheel drive SUV.
Yeah, at the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I think a lot of people were concerned about the direction of Ferrari, but you get in here and drive them,
it's a Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari, man. There's even the owner. So the owner has driven for other Ferraris before, and he said this is his favorite.
Yes.
It's actually...
Which is so surprising.
I was really shocked, actually. Because I didn't understand, because we'd never driven it before.
Yeah.
Sitting in, I think I would still take a 458 Speciale over this.
Well, that's got a different drama to it.
This drives better. It's an excellent car to drive.
Yeah.
I mean, truly top notch.
Yeah. I mean,
well done.
Ferrari's been incorporating a lot more trickle-down F1 technology from their racing team in F1, the V6, the hybrid technology, and everything. And you can really see it. The leap that Ferrari's taken.
Yeah.
I mean, coming from even the F8 to this car, it's completely different.
I'm not even really getting on it. It just sounds excellent.
It has that Ferrari drama.
How did they make a V6 feel this good? I guess it's sort of how the Ford GT is with the V6.
Yes, an EcoBoost engine.
in a supercar. If you've never driven a Ferrari before, though, like it seems intimidating maybe at first, but the visibility in here makes it so easy.
You can see everything. I mean, the mirrors are huge.
They're big. And they are, you know what, also, like, everything's easy to modulate. The throttle's easy, the brakes are easy, and because it's so sharp in every other respect, to go from driving it slow to driving it fast takes no effort at all.
Yeah.
It's so seamless in how it just goes. Like, it's really, really impressive.
I really like this thing. I didn't think I was gonna like it.
I didn't think so either.
Because, I mean, it's a V6, it's not a twin-turbo V8. The twin-turbo V8s are obviously the best. But honestly, I don't miss the V8 in this one.
I'm liking the sound. I think the sound makes it for me. If it didn't have the sound there, I think it would be out the window.
Yeah, if it had that really bad, like, V6, like, raspiness.
Sitting at a stoplight, though, we're sitting here. The engine
Everyone is looking.
Is actually loud. It's actually, like, quite loud.
Yeah, here, if we
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You can hear it very clearly with the windows down. And, you know, but it's not rumbling the car. It's not unsettling the car. It doesn't feel uncomfortable while we're sitting here. Oh, the turbo sound.
The turbo sound was awesome.
I don't know, the window's up for sound and for our audio, but this turbo sounds excellent. Man, it sounds unbelievable.
Okay, I actually
so
really
impressed.
like this.
Sorry, I keep hitting on the sound. It's so good though.
Yeah. This feels so much twitchier than a normal
From
Ferrari.
your seat? From your seat it
From
does.
my seat. Yeah.
So that's weird because where I'm sitting here, it feels less twitchy. It feels more
Really?
confident. It doesn't feel any less crazy. It just feels a little bit more like refined. It feels advanced. It feels like the next generation of Ferrari steering.
Yeah.
Where it's like it doesn't like make you feel like you're gonna twitch the car off the road. It actually feels normal, but it's still exactly how you want it.
So
it's
what's
so
the red
good.
line on this thing? 8,500?
Yeah, on a V6. Oh yeah.
Where's the
So
red line
good.
on the V12? Around there,
I think it was
right?
also around nine grand or something like that.
It was something like 8,200 or something.
I just love downshifting in this car.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put it over.
I love watching the little screen.
Scroll screen, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can see the battery?
I put it over in an automatic mode, and we're just gonna cruise for a second. And unlike the special edition Ferraris, you actually have a place to put your arms. I have a little. My right arm's a little bit weird. My left arm feels comfortable.
We don't have asymmetric doors.
Oh, they are the same, yeah. How about that?
That's actually kind of sad.
One of the party pieces on this car, of course, is the fact that it can go into an all-electric mode. So you can turn off the engine, the V6, and just go into pure electric. Sorry. But let's go ahead and do that now and put it into eDrive. Engine shut off.
This is terrible.
That's so weird.
I don't like it.
Well, hold on. It's
not slow.
It's not slow. Whoa.
This is actually not
does.
slow at all.
It looks like we have about 15 miles of range on this, which is about average. It will recharge the battery as you drive through like regenerative braking.
I don't like it.
It's pretty. It's weird.
I don't like it.
I miss the sound. But yeah, but if you like punch it, it's not. It doesn't like throw you back.
It's not punchy.
It does. It's only got a couple hundred horsepower. It's got like 200 horsepower, I want to say.
Yeah. But honestly, this car's light enough where it could pick you up.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely it's great to get out of like if you commute like in town really early in the morning. This
is how you sneak out of your house.
100%. But this does feel also like the most daily drivable Ferrari because of that. Because you have that hybrid system that allows you to kind of get better gas mileage, but also the craziness of a Ferrari.
I mean, this thing is it's a Ferrari. Like every Ferrari before it, it's going to be amazing, and like every Ferrari before it, it's going to be in the shop. But in all seriousness, though, Ferrari has always been about next level technology, the feel, the driving experience, everything. And I mean, this thing hits the nail on the head.
It does feel like you touched on
perfect.
technology, and I think this really is Ferrari at the top of their game, doing technology right, where you still have the feel of an older car, because like I don't feel like I've lost any feel through this car at all, compared to like a 488, for instance. But you add in the tech, and all it does is make it better. It doesn't make it worse.
It does.
It just makes it better, except for the infotainment screen. And the touch buttons.
Yeah.
Ferrari, what the heck?
Yeah, come on, man.
But other than that, end of the day, still a Ferrari. All you Ferrari guys out there, you still got a Ferrari here, and it's only gotten better. So
exactly. It'll still beat a Huracan. It's okay.
You can still show up to Cars and Coffee and stop it.
Exactly.
I think in this paint, it'll stop the show today.
It's beautiful Verde Kers. It's
what a treat this has been. Thanks for joining us. We're gonna cut some short little bit of B-roll from our Cars and Coffee adventure, a little car spotting, and we'll cut to the outro.
See you there.
Thanks, guys.
Our trip to Cars and Coffee. I mean, this car is just
I don't even know what to say. This is
It's a Ferrari.
It might be one of the best Ferraris I've driven. It's
Yes.
probably one of the technically best Ferraris ever built. Technically, because it's so fast, it's so thrilling. I mean, and obviously the presence of this car, everyone as we were driving was just looking. People were honking and like getting our attention as this car is so cool.
Yeah, I mean the crowd around it at Cars and Coffee, you'd think it was like a Monza.
Yeah, or something insane,
or
like
something.
a Bugatti showed up.
Yeah.
But it's a green Ferrari.
It's
like
just
a green Ferrari.
Just a green Ferrari.
This is a super special car.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. Thank you to the owner. Like,
yes,
huge. This has been great.
Please go check out our Instagram. I post photos there. We post updates. We have, I mean, we've started snowballing. We're up to 400 subscribers now.
Yeah, not a ton.
Hey,
but
that's
hey, you
more
know what?
than enough.
That's guys, we're just having fun out here.
Exactly.
Again, as we said before, huge thank you, Larry Casilla, for letting us into the studio, taking pictures of the car while it's there. Yeah. Also, just fantastic job, dude. This paint looks insane, and we're so excited we got to drive it on like a beautiful day like today. So, I think with that, we'll close it out.
Thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you in the next one. Post every Sunday. Subscribe if you like this video,
and if you want to see more of these, because we want to see more of these.
We want to see more of these.
We do want to see more of these.
Guys, spec your Ferraris green.
Spec green Ferraris.
What are you doing?
Because why not green?
Why not green?
Why not?
Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Bye.